What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Zach, aka ZJ. Welcome back to a brand new video here on my channel, King DoorDash. For those of you guys who are new to my content, welcome to the family. I hope you all are having an amazing day, night, whenever it is that you're watching this video. Never forget, guys, every single day is a blessing, so there's always a reason to smile, and there's always something to be grateful for no matter what. Right now in this moment, find 5 to 10 things to be grateful for. Write those things down. Really reflect on each one of those things. Write down why you're grateful for that thing, and then come back to this video. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Also, comment below where you guys are watching from, what kind of gig work you do, and if there are any gig apps aside from DoorDash as well as Uber Eats that you recommend I try and I showcase for you guys. I'm always open to trying new content and showcasing it for you guys, so definitely let me know below. Last thing before I jump into today's video, smash the thumbs up on this video. If this video can get 200 likes, I will do the 24-hour challenge live, and I'll be taking every single order I get. I'm gonna be doing lots of giveaways on that live stream as well, so if you want to see that, you want to be a part of it, smash the thumbs up on this video. I believe in you guys. Let's get those 200 likes. With that, let's jump into today's video. The point of today's video, I just want to just quickly jump into the types of orders I've been getting as a Platinum Dasher. I know so many people have so many different things to say about these tier programs, and now on Uber Eats as well, they have joined that bandwagon of having the gold, silver, platinum, diamond. I think they have 4 different levels on Uber Eats. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going for that. I'm gonna stick with DoorDash, solely doing DoorDash doing platinum, because for me, that's what works for me in this zone. But if at any point you guys disagree, listen, it's not that deep. Every single zone has its own way of working, and everyone has their own way of working towards their goals. So you don't have to agree with everything I say. I realize there are tons of different ways to go after your goals, to make your money, and everyone got their own goals, like I said. So do what works for you. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, apply it in your zone, and if it works for you, that's amazing. If not, I hope you guys at least use my channel as a means of motivation. Guys, check this out. I just want to show you my stats. I'm a Platinum status dasher, as you can see right there, and being in the Platinum tier, you get priority to those high paying orders, priority to large orders, meaning like catering offers, and then just a couple other perks like VIP Dasher support. I think that's kind of BS. Early access to scheduling is huge if you're in smaller zones. In bigger zones like here where I work in Hartford, you can pretty much hop on as long as you schedule an hour in advance. Sometimes during those promos, it's a little bit more difficult because you got more people going out there. But at the same time, it depends on your zone, but that could definitely be clutch. Back in my zone in Florida, I was honestly only able to hop on if I was platinum because there was way too many drivers on the road and my zone was a lot smaller, but it definitely worked to my advantage at that point because it limited the amount of drivers, and I was also a platinum driver, so obviously I was getting the top of the top orders. And then lastly, this one's pretty cool. You get 30% off of a DoorDash order. So what I do, this is kind of like a trick. You don't have to do delivery for DoorDash. You could just order as a pickup. It's the same price as if you go to the restaurant. So if you're out dashing, you're hungry, I do it a lot with Chipotle. I'll just use DoorDash. I get 30% off of like a burrito. So instead of paying 11, 12 bucks, I'm paying $7, $8. It's not the craziest deal. I would like if DoorDash just gave us a free meal, but I feel like I'm kind of asking too much. You guys kind of get the deal there. I'm not gonna be negative though. I think it's pretty cool. I think some of these perks are dope, and it's really not that hard to keep platinum as long as you get your acceptance rate up to like the 90s or the 80s. I think it's a lot easier. You have more freedom, more flexibility to reject orders, but also take those average offers as well. Let's hop into the stats, guys. I'm at an 87% acceptance rate. I was at like a 90 something, but I was being a little bit greedy yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. So that's on me. I'm at a 99% completion rate. For all of you guys chewing on that completion rate on that last video or those last couple of videos, 99%. There you have it. 100% on time rate. 4.98 customer rating. I got 265 deliveries in the past 30 days and a total of 13,143 lifetime deliveries. Now, I did say once I hit that 13,000 mark, I will do a giveaway. So I want as many of you guys to comment below with your Cash App handle. I'm going to be choosing a few of you, sending you guys 20 bucks. just a little thank you to you guys for keeping this channel alive, spreading the love. This channel would not be this channel if it wasn't for you guys. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I just keep spreading that positivity because it means the world to me, but more so it spreads out this knowledge to more Dashers like yourself. So we all stay out there, we stay winning. And then this right here is new for those of you guys who don't have this yet or just aren't aware. You can actually become a pro shopper, which is pretty much like platinum status for a shopping order. So I'm at 89% of the total items found. I literally have 5 of the 6 requirements. I think it's kind of silly that you need to hit all 6 to become a pro shopper. And the reason is because, like I said, I found 89% of the items. I literally don't have control. If I show up to a grocery store, they don't have all the items. I'm not the one stocking the items. So to me, it's just kind of confusing that we have to find 92% of the items. And here in Hartford, you show up at some stores, especially on Sundays, a lot of items are out of stock. So to me, I think DoorDash needs to fix that issue. That's kind of silly. But let me know below if you guys are a pro shopper and if you've noticed that makes a difference for you. I got 99% of the total items found out of the orders, 0% substitution issues, pretty much 0 all the way through. And then my total for shopping orders, which is actually crazy. I didn't even realize I got this many shopping orders, 819 in total. So those are the stats. I want to show you guys some of the orders that I've been receiving, and these are all from yesterday, believe it or not. So yesterday was a solid day. I hit 250. I've hit a few of those days in the past week, and I'll go over the total earnings for the week. I might as well just do that right now just to show you guys what we're working with. So if you hit earnings right here for the week, I'm at $742. It's 9:14 a.m. so I got a whole day today. Today is Father's Day, so I'm hoping to hit that $1,000 mark, and that is solely on DoorDash. I also made some money on Uber Eats as well this week. Not a lot. I believe I'm somewhere around like $50 to $100, but it just goes to show you, gig work is a lot slower during the summertime, but you can still go out there and hit your goal. You just got to put more hours in. That's just part of our job. You can talk all this smack you want, but the people who win are the people who stay quiet. They get out there and they keep working. That is what life's all about. And every single job, no matter what it is, gig work, 9 to 5, business, whatever kind of work you're doing, it has its pros and cons, and you get to choose what to look at. So honestly, I think it's just way easier to just look at all the pros. But listen, guys, check these orders out. This is the first one I got, $11 plus 4.7 miles. Solid order right here. This is the next one, $825, 1.9 miles. Check this one out, $875 plus 2.2 miles. And notice the mileage. I mentioned this in a previous video. When I'm platinum here in my zone, the mileage is a lot lower. But if I am a silver, gold, or even no tier driver, for some reason they dish out so many of those backwards orders. So it's super hard to get back into platinum. And that's why I told you guys I am not leaving the platinum status tier ever again, because I'm loving these orders. I'll put up with a few here and there, but these are most of the orders that I'm seeing. And obviously yesterday was just a killer day. It was Saturday, so you're not gonna always be seeing orders like this, but I did just want to show you guys, if you are platinum, what kind of orders you can see. These are very solid. $750, 2.1 miles, $6 plus 1.3 miles, $6 plus 1.1 miles, $10.25, 3 miles. I'm just gonna rush through all of these real quick. $10, 2 miles. This one actually ended up becoming $12. Customer actually added a tip after I dropped it off. $8.75, 3.7 miles. $6 plus 1.6 miles. Catering offer, $7.25 plus 2 miles. I literally got 3 catering offers yesterday. None of them were bangers. They all turned into like $15, $18, but those definitely add up. Even if they're not those banger $30, $40 catering orders, they still add up. This is our second catering offer, $9.50 plus 3.1 miles, $9.50, 2 miles. These dollars to miles ratio are absolutely wild, guys. $7.50, 2.2 miles, $8.25 plus 1.8 miles. And then this was our third catering offer of the day, $8.25 plus 1.9 miles. This is how I ended off the day, and I could have kept going. At this point, my wife was getting off work a little bit earlier than usual, so I had to cut it. I had to end it here, but I'm just showing you guys, these are all the orders I got. These are not faked screenshots. These are all from the same zone. But yeah, guys, these are the kinds of orders you can expect to see if you are a platinum status dasher. I suggest you get out there, you go and you grind it out until you hit that platinum status, and you stick with it, because I'm telling you, if you want consistent money on DoorDash, it is the way to go. Now, before we end today's video, I want to give a quick shout out to today's video sponsor, Solo. It is a solid gig app for drivers like you and I, because it helps us earn a lot more money as we're out there grinding and working, and it helps us get insights as to where to go to earn a lot more money. Now, let me show you guys 3 of my top features here on Solo. So I got the app open right here. This is what it looks like once you are signed in. You got the home tab, trips tab, schedule tab right here, and then all the way on the right, I don't even know my directions, you got the insights tab as well. So on the home tab, it shows you how much you have made for this week. For some reason it didn't update. I think it's just because I forgot to connect my DoorDash account this week, but it'll show you how much you've earned along with the miles tracked on the app. That right there is my first favorite feature. It tracks your mileage, which DoorDash sometimes doesn't accurately do, or all these other gig apps as well. This right here is clutch for tax season. Once you go out to do your taxes, you got all the proof right here. You can write it off, and it helps us dashers, helps us gig workers so much to write off as much money as possible. My second favorite feature here on Solo is the schedule app. Now, this right here allows you to schedule ahead of time. So for example, I can schedule right here for DoorDash today at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. and 10 a.m. These are all time slots where I guarantee myself a certain amount of money based on the average here in my zone, and it's going to be the same thing for you guys based off the hourly averages in your zones. They guarantee you pay, so if you don't hit those hours, they will cover the difference. I think that's so amazing. And then my last favorite feature here on Solo, I think this one's definitely slept on. If you go to Insights and then you hit Leaderboard at the top of the screen, right here it shows you all of the list of drivers within your zone and how much they've made for this week. So you can kind of get a better insight as to what apps to use, what apps are good within your zone, and how much each of these drivers are making. This guy right here is at $1,032 for this week, and we still got all day today. Once again, it's Father's Day, so you can definitely hit that $200, $300, at least here in this zone. Absolutely crushing it. This guy's using Uber and Lyft, $925. This guy right here, Uber Eats and Uber, $904. So as you can see, people are definitely making money. So for me, this shows me that this zone is solid. You can kind of match it up in your zone. If people are making the amount of money that you want to make, then you got a better understanding as to, yes, you are working in a different zone. And I always talk about location is massive when it comes to gig work. So if you're not seeing those numbers that you want to hit from other drivers within your zone, especially when you're reaching like the top 5 drivers, switch zones, try that out. And I promise you, it does make a world of difference. It took me so long to understand this concept that most of the money that you're making is solely based off tips. And that means that the zone that you're working in is absolutely huge. A lot of you guys, I'm sure, know that, but for me, for some reason, it took me so long to understand this. I thought it was just based off stats. Yes, stats definitely do help you out, but location is absolutely huge as well. It plays a big factor. So if you're currently dashing in a zone or you're doing any kind of gig work, you don't like the numbers you're seeing, but you're still at that platinum status, I suggest venturing out into other local zones. Even if you got to drive 30 minutes to an hour, if you're making a lot more money, it is 100% worth it. Just factor the gas into it, factor your expenses, and see if you're able to hit your goals. I really hope that helps. Listen, guys, if you have made it to this part of the video, it is nothing but love. Shout out to you. I appreciate you guys so much. 2025 is our year. Let's go out there. Let's make it happen. If you haven't started working towards your goals, no worries at all. Today is the day. Now's the chance, guys. Get on your feet. Start grinding with hard work and consistency. You will achieve success in due time. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Till then, peace. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you have made it up until this point, you are a real one. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button for videos like this where I'll be dropping 2 to 3 times per week. And until next time, peace, much love, stay gravy. I love you guys.